Hi there, my name is Andy, I'm 20 years old and I have been collecting Care Bears basically my entire life. I have quite a big collection, as you can probably tell by all of that. So I just wanted to show what all I have because I actually just dug them all out of our attic not too long ago. That was a lot of fun. So yeah. Let's get started. I kind of have them divided into a few different categories of how I'm going to go through them. So let's just get started. Alright, so first off we have Grumpy Bear here. So he's just the regular standard size from the early 2000s. He is actually still quite fluffy. He's just a little bit dirty. Like his muzzle, you can probably tell, is a little bit grayed. But overall he is still in fairly good condition. He's one of my favorites. I've always loved Grumpy so much. Next we have Bedtime Bear. Bedtime Bear, he's a little bit funny. He's still got his tufts of fur, which some of them do not have, but he's still got pretty good there, and he is so soft, so cute. I love him so much. We have Birthday Bear. Birthday Bear actually came with a star. There's another one that does. She's still over on the floor, but this one, he still has his star attached to him. Harmony Bear does not. But yeah, he got a little haircut whenever I was a kid. That was a terrible decision. I don't know why I did that to a couple of them. Then we have Funshine Bear. Funshine still has his tufts, so he's a good boy. He's got a little bit of dirt on him around the back of him and on his belly badge a little bit, but overall he's in pretty good condition. He was absolutely one of my favorites as a kid. I loved Funshine so much. He's still one of my favorites to this day, but it's a little bit annoying how they've redone him in the newer shows and things, how much of a jock they've made him. That's not really what he was meant to be. But overall, he's still a very good boy, and I love him so much. Next we have Wish Bear. Wish Bear has gone through a lot. Whenever I was a kid, she actually had to have surgery on her butt because I accidentally ripped it open one time at my babysitter's, which was not the best thing to do. She still got a little bit of tuft on the top of her head. Overall, she's in pretty good condition if it wasn't for her surgery, but you can't even tell that she had one. But yeah, she is super cute, super lovely, love her a lot. Next we have Good Luck Bear. Good Luck Bear was never really one of my favorites, but he is still pretty cute. He's very squishy, very soft. I love him a lot, even though he's not one of my favorites. Next we have Champ. Champ is my ultimate all-time favorite Care Bear. I don't know why, because I am the complete opposite of a jock, complete opposite of everything that Champ stands for, but I've always just loved him so much. He is the best bear, best boy, good boy. I love him so much. I used to have to sleep with him every single night, which was probably up until I was like 12. I had to sleep with him, and you can definitely tell he's getting quite a bit of wear and tear. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, where his little tail is falling apart a little bit. His fur's kind of matted, kind of gross, but he's still good. I still love him. He's still wonderful. Next we have Harmony Bear. Harmony Bear is actually in pretty good condition, just her face is a little bit dirty and some of the back of her head is a little bit dirty. But overall, she is in pretty good condition. As you can see on her little hand, that's also a little dirty. She has these little yellow strings here. This is where her star was attached, just like on Birthday Bear. But unfortunately, hers fell off. I don't remember how, but it did. But yeah, she's good. I love her. I'm not a big fan of the remake they did of her belly badge. I preferred the 3 hearts, but this is cute. I love her. And then I only have one of the 2007 bears, and this is purely because he was new at the time. It's the only reason I got him. He has so much fluff on the top of his head. It's Oopsie! I love Oopsie. He's so sweet. He's so cute. He's just a good boy. He's a little bit clumsy, but it's okay. We love him anyway. He's so sweet. He's so soft. I got him, obviously, whenever the Adventures in Care-a-Lot first came out, and they started selling this version of the bears. I got him right then, and he was actually one of the last Care Bears that I've bought recently. And that was not even recent. I have a couple that are much more recent purchases, but he is the third most recent, which is kind of sad. Alright, so next up, back in, I think it was 2007? 2004, 2007, I can't remember. Care Bears decided to do these weird versions of the bears that were like baby cubs, and they're so weird looking. I don't know why they chose to do these, but they did, and I have this big one of baby bedtime bear. He is actually mechanical, but he doesn't have batteries in him right now. But he's got his little tufts still. I don't remember what he does. I think he just asks for hugs, but I'm not for certain. But yeah, he's big. His battery is in his head, which is at least a little better than looking like a Vanilla Sting-a-Bear, like in some of them. So there's him. I also have a teeny tiny version of him. He's just a bean. He's sweet. He's so weird looking. These bears, I don't know why they did these. I got them anyway. But yeah, he's kind of cute. Then I had a Share Bear. You can't even tell that she's supposed to be Share Bear, because, I mean, her belly badge, that's not Cher's belly badge. I don't know why they did that to her. They could have done 2 lollipops or even a single lollipop and it would have made more sense. But whatever, there she is. Next up, while we're on the subject of babies, I have both Baby Hugs and Baby Tugs. Baby Tugs, he's in pretty good condition. He is still pretty clean. The back of his head is a little bit dirty. Baby Hugs, on the other hand, she's got some really gross spots. I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to try and wash her soon to try and get that out. But yeah, both of these babies, they look really cute. So much cuter than these things. Like, how did you even do this? How are these all supposed to be cubs? I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. That was so strange. So now we'll get into the slightly smaller bears. I know that they did quite a few of these, and actually in some of the bears that I thought I had big ones of, I actually only had the small ones, which is kind of strange, but I'll fix that eventually. So first up, we have Share Bear. This is just a tiny version of Share Bear. She does not have her tuft anymore. Well, she has a little tiny bit of a tuft. It's supposed to be bigger, but she's in pretty good condition. Otherwise, her belly badge is a little bit frayed, which is kind of sad. But she's overall still pretty good, still pretty clean. Kind of ugly because these tiny ones don't really have very much fluff to them, which is kind of upsetting. Next up we have Love-A-Lot. She's kind of dirty. She has a little bit of dirt stain there on her muzzle. She's pretty good otherwise. Again, I just don't like the texture of these bears. They're kind of gross, and they get stuff stuck to them all the time. It's kind of like microfiber almost, which I hate. Alright, then we have Tenderheart Bear. Tenderheart is such a sweetheart, and he has his full tuft on top of his head. This might have been my great-grandmother's Tenderheart. I'm not quite certain. I think he might be. So yeah, he's super sweet. He's super cute. He's like the standard Care Bear. He's the mascot, I think. Next we have Cheer Bear. Everybody knows Cheer Bear. Everybody loves Cheer Bear. Her belly badge has kind of got some spots on it where it's fraying, but otherwise she's pretty good. Her nose is a little crooked, And her little butt stamp is kind of worn off, but it's okay. Next we have Do Your Best Bear. He's one of the newer bears, one of the ones actually released in the 2000s, so he's a little less loved, but I still think he's cute. I love his belly badge, I love the kite, and I love this color. I just think he's so cool, such a pretty color, such a nice bright neon as opposed to some of the bears, so I like him a lot. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Oopsie. I guess maybe Oopsie replaced him, I'm not quite certain. Then we have Friend Bear. They did this release where they did some weird designs and textures with some of the bears. Some of them are tie-dye, some of them are like this, and there's some other versions I don't remember. It might just be neons, I'm not quite certain. But yeah, she's super sweet. Her nose is actually supposed to be a gem, which I doubt it shows up very well on camera, but it's really cool, it's really nice. And she's just so sweet. She's such a peach. I love her. And then we have Shine Bright Bear in a little butterfly costume. I think this was one of only 2 different versions they did of her at the same time. I don't remember what the other one was, but this is the one that I got. She's so cute. Again, she's one of the newer bears, so she's not as loved, just like Do Your Best Bear, but I still love her. I love her color. Love the magenta. She's so pretty. And her costume is so silly that you just have to love it. I don't know what to tell you. And then I only have these 3 little beans. I have a tie-dye bedtime bear. He's super cute. He's in pretty good condition. He's not really that dirty. But yeah, nice little tie-dye. I have Secret Bear, of course, in her, or him, I can't ever remember, pink design. I love the tan design better than I like the pink design, but this one's pretty cute too. And then I have Friend Bear. She's got an odd spot on top of her head beside her little tuft of fur there. She's probably one of my grimier bears, probably about the same condition as my Hugs, as my baby Hugs. But she's still pretty cute. I still love her. She's one of my first, I believe. I love her a lot. Alright, so next up we have the bears that do special things or are kind of more special themselves. First up we're going to have Laugh-A-Lot Bear. I adore this bear. He is so cute. He is so sweet. I love him a lot. I believe that he tells jokes or he laughs, obviously. I don't quite remember. I just remember that I really loved playing with him when I was a kid. He does not have batteries in him right now. These bears were in the attic for several years, so we took the batteries out of all of them so that they would not corrode and ruin my bears, because that would have made me a very, very sad Andy. Next up we have Tenderheart Bear. This is one of my only other Tenderheart bears. I have one other. He likes hugs. This one just likes hugs, and he just asks for hugs. That's all he does, and then his tummy lights up whenever you hug him. Obviously, again, doesn't have batteries in him. I'm pretty sure these bears all still work. They should, at least. I might test it out. Who knows? Then we have Love-A-Lot Bear. She's a glow-in-the-dark bear. Her belly badge and her nose both glow. She is actually not charged up to glow. You have to set them in front of the window in front of direct sunlight all day and then they'll glow, but she has been in a box for years. She has a little bit of dirt on her. One of her little straps on the back of her head is dying. Well, not really dying. One of the straps on the back of her head is turning colors. Don't know how that happened because she's not been in sunlight. And her forehead and her cheek are kind of dirty. I don't know if that'll show up on camera. And next we have my 25th anniversary Tenderheart Bear. They did just silver bears for that. I believe they did Tenderheart, Share Bear, and Cheer Bear. And I got Tenderheart Bear. I got him for Christmas that year on the 25th anniversary. Like heck, I remember when that was. I was a little kid whenever that happened. And then my 35th anniversary Rainbow Heart Bear! I actually got her this past Christmas, even though I believe that she came out the year before. She's got such a weird texture. I don't know how I feel about her. Her nose is really shiny, her eyes, they did this weird eye design. I don't like the new bears. I don't like their design. I think that they're kind of ugly. But of course, I love her. She's the 35th anniversary bear. She's super cute. She's super sweet. I love her belly badge. Her belly badge is beautiful. Compared to the rest of her, at least. Speaking of the anniversary bears, I actually have 3 of the 20 anniversary bears. Well, one bear, Bedtime Bear, he actually has an electronic inside of him. I'm not quite sure what he does. I don't know if I've ever turned him on. But yeah, he's super cute. They did this redesign of the old Kenner bears. So, of course, he has curly bit on top of his head, and he's got that same shape as the old bears do. So he is super sweet. And then I have Braveheart and Playful Heart. Of course, both in the old Kenner designs. They're both from the 20th anniversary, and it kind of confused me whenever I pulled them out of the box because I did not remember having these two. I don't remember where we got any of these. But yeah, I love them. They're super sweet, super confusing. If you ever see these online, if you want to buy them, make sure that they send you pictures of the tags, because if it doesn't say Kenner, they're from the 20th anniversary release, so they're not nearly as valuable. Then, also in the early 2000s, they did these sets of bears where you got little play sets with them and they would be themed. And I have 3 of those bears. First one I have is Cheer Bear. She's actually a sleepover bear. I have all of their accessories stuffed in her little sleeping bag. There's a pillow down here as well as bunny slippers. I have one of her little slippers down in here as well, and they're just so adorable. I love her so much. Then the next one that I have is Best Friend Bear. You can only tell that whenever you lift up her skirt and you see her belly badge in there, and it's also on her little pocket, which is so cute. It's such a cute detail. I'm actually not the biggest fan of Best Friend Bear because we already had Friend Bear, so she was kind of a strange one to see, but because of this design, I really love her. She came with a teapot and 2 cups. I only have one of the cups and the teapot. I'm not sure where the other cup is. I know I still have it, I'm just not sure where it is right now. And then next up that we have is Sunshine Bear. He's actually a little surfer. He's got this cute little surfboard. You can just make him ride around on it and be so super sweet and super cute, and I love him so much. He is my favorite from these sets. He's just the cutest little thing, and I love him so much. Alright, now let's get into my Care Bear cousins. Aside from the 2 20th anniversary cousins that I had, I actually have only 6 cousins. So let's start with the little ones. First up we have a Lotsa Heart. I couldn't remember her name there for a second. Lotsa Heart Elephant. She's in pretty good condition. She's just got a little bit of dirt on the side of her face, but she's okay. Lotsa Heart's probably my least favorite cousin, which is strange because I have 2 of her. But she's super cute in this little version. Her little feet, she has some differences. I love her. I say that as I say she's my least favorite. I love all of them, she's just my least favorite. Then we have Proud Heart Cat. That was weird, why did I do that? Proud Heart Cat. I love her little mint color. I actually like it better than the tan color from the 80s, which is strange because I usually don't like the recolorings. But yeah, with hers, I really love it. It's so sweet. I love her. She's probably my favorite cousin. Either her or Treat Heart Pig, who of course I don't have because they've only made like 2 plushes of Treat Heart. But yeah, I love her. Then we have Loyal Heart Dog. Loyal Heart, he got barely a little bit of an update for the 2000s. He got a cute little heart over his eye, so he has little markings like an actual dog would. I'm not sure what kind of dog Loyal Heart is, but it doesn't really matter. He's super cute. I love him a lot. He goes with Proud Heart, they're best friends, so he's good in my book. Then I have Braveheart Lion. Everybody loves Braveheart. He's so fluffy. He's like the cousin that everybody knows. He's the sweetest. He's the funniest. He's just super cute. He's amazing. I don't have much to say about the cousins because they weren't the big part of my collection. But I say that, and then I have this great big giant lots of heart. Why can't I remember her name today? This great big lots of heart. She's super cute. She's super huge, and she's that same microfiber kind of texture as the little bears I have. So don't like that, but she's humongous and I love her. She was one of my big pillows when I was a kid. But she's not the only one of those that I have, because why would you have just one? Brightheart Raccoon! Brightheart is probably my second favorite cousin, simply because he was Champ's best friend in the old 80s series. He and Champ were buddies, so me and Brightheart got along just fine. He's great big tail, made a great pillow, and he was just one of my favorites. I love him so much. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. So we only have a few more actual bears before we get into like memorabilia kind of stuff that I have, some of the more strange things that I have. So the first thing that I have is my only 80s bear. Of course it would be Champ, because Champ's my boy. I love his old 80s design. I prefer his little tan yellow color to the blue actually. And I love the heart in his belly badge instead of the star. So this was like my great eBay love. He's such a good boy. I love him. And then for Easter one year I actually got 3 Care Bears. The first one was Best Friend Bear with little Easter ears. She's super cute. She's super fuzzy. Like, you can probably tell that on camera, but she's just so fuzzy and so lovely. She's so great. Then I have Surprise Bear inside of a surprise egg. How fitting. To go along with him is, I believe her name is Hopeful Heart Bear. She's super cute. Both of these are super cute. I love these little eggs. They're so unique. They're so sweet. I got them in my Easter basket one year and I loved them so much. So yeah, that is about the end of my actual bears. So why don't we get into the other stuff. The first up on my list of odd things to own that are Care Bears, my great big fleece sunshine blanket. I love it so much. It's got a couple of holes in it, but other than that, it's in pretty good condition. It's pretty nice. I've had this thing since I was in like 2nd grade. It's just the best blanket ever. Moving right along in the same theme of things as the blanket, we have a bedtime bear pillow that we actually made. Don't remember where it came from. We have a Funshine version of it. It's just double-sided. Same thing. Don't know where these came from. And a Share Bear one. Same thing. Don't know where these came from. Double-sided. Really great. I have this McDonald's toy keychain of Harmony Bear. A Cheer Bear keychain that I'm not sure where it came from. A Tenderheart keychain that I don't know where it came from. This DVD of 7 episodes, it includes Hearts at Sea, Cheer Bear's Chance, A Hungry Little Guy, The Thing That Came to Stay, A Day Without Tugs, The Fabulous Care Bears Safety Game, and a rhyme and time in it. I got this for Valentine's Day here a couple years ago. Then I had the DVD that came with my 25th anniversary bear. It has the very first episode in it, The Land Without Feelings. I love it. It's such a comfort thing. I love the old DIC series. My only other DVD I have is the one that came with Oopsie Bear. This one just has the very first episode of Adventures in Care-a-Lot on it, which is super nice, super cute, love it a lot. Never finished this series. Baby Tugs came with his own little book, so I have his book right here, as well as Baby Hugs' book. Next book that I have is a Scholastic Reader Level 2, How Does Your Garden Grow? This book is basically just helping Friend Bear grow a garden and all. The next book that I have is Catch the Christmas Spirit, which is just helping Grumpy Bear get into the Christmas spirit. This is probably my favorite of my books that I have. The very next one is The Day That Nobody Shared, which is literally just Share Bear helping Grumpy Bear figure out how to share. The next one is Special Delivery, which is a Valentine's Day book with Love-A-Lot and Tender Heart giving out Valentines to all of their friends. The very next one is the Caring Contest, which just says today is the first annual Care-A-Lot Caring Contest. Which bears will show how they care the most. The winners will get a wonderful surprise. And then the very last book that I have is Lucky Day, which is join Good Luck Bear as he helps the Care Bears find the silver linings in their cloudy day. Alright, so I think that is everything in my collection. Yep. That was a lot, but I hope you enjoyed. I hope that you liked my collection, and if you did, give me a big thumbs up, and maybe subscribe, and maybe I'll make more Care Bears content in the days to come. Who knows? Maybe I actually have more Care Bear stuff now that I think about it, but that is for a different day. See you next time!